I think we have an amazing diplomatic relationship between Uzbekistan and France, and this kind of event today shows that this importance of this relationship, and this helps a lot the companies of doing business. And I think this is why a lot of French companies have an interest in entering into this market, because you have a lot of kind of incentives and interest to come into a new business.
Uzbekistan and France, over 3,000 miles apart, but closer than ever when it comes to business relations. President Shavkat Mirziyoyev was welcomed by President Emmanuel Macron in Paris as the leaders met to discuss Uzbek-French relations with an emphasis on trade and the economy.
This is President Mirziyoyev's third visit to France. After his second visit, contracts worth 6.1 billion euros were signed.
Never before the relations between our two countries were on this high point. Over the years, we witnessed how the French-Uzbek relations transformed from a very low point in 2016 and up to this strategic stage of the partnership, which was declared today by the presidents of Uzbekistan and France, thanks to the trust of the French government to the broad reform agenda of the president of Uzbekistan, His Excellency Mr. Shavkat Mirziyoyev, which has effect not only on Uzbek people, but I would say on the whole region as well.
France is an important economic and investment partner for Uzbekistan, with 50 French companies currently active in Uzbekistan.
Today, the portfolio of projects that are in active phase, in phase of construction, financing, is $6 billion. In addition to this, we have agreed during this visit to implement new projects worth 6.5 billion. So the overall portfolio of projects with France today, we are talking about the figure 11-12 billion dollars. This is a solid portfolio of projects that justify and that prove that the relations of Uzbekistan and France have been elevated to new strategic partnership. And French companies are contributing a lot into infrastructural development, securing the energy sustainability of Uzbekistan.
Suez is a global leader in water and waste management and a strategic partner of the Uzbek authorities, supporting the modernization of the water sector in the country.
Clearly, water is one of the strategic targets of Uzbekistan because of economic growth, because of demographic growth, but also because of climate change. Uzbekistan, like many other countries, must invest in their assets, but also must make the best of this investment to bring the best service to the population and to the industries. That's what Suez, as an international company, very old company as well, can bring to Uzbekistan, I guess. As a utility, we target long-term contracts. So we'll sign long-term contract with Uzbekistan, which means that we have confidence in the country, in its stability and its outlook.
French nuclear fuels firm Orano is a leading world producer of uranium and is developing its mining projects in Uzbekistan.
Uzbekistan has a very special position in this region of the world, a key place, I would say. It's very important for us to diversify the origin of the uranium, and the development of this uranium exploitation is key in the independence of the sovereignty energy of France.
In April last year, the Uzbekistan-France Economic Chamber was launched in Tashkent. The chamber brings together more than 50 French companies and entrepreneurs, as well as their Uzbek partners.
Well, I think the choice is pretty simple. When you think about where to establish your business, your ties in Central Asia, there is such a good dynamic, as I already said, going between the two countries, strong support from the French government towards Uzbekistan development. And the companies are really incited to go and set business in Uzbekistan. There's everything that you could wish for: political stability, socially it's very safe. You have schools, you have good standards of living.
The state visit also saw President Macron present President Mirziyoyev with the Legion of Honor, France's highest award, further paving the way for future and stronger relations between the countries.